Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for Ready to Love Season 9, Episode 10. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. Listen, y'all, I have been in bed all day long with a migraine headache underneath my covers with the lights turned off. And then when I turned this show on, they gave me an even bigger headache. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. So we are about to find out who will be going home. And LaRon is about to find out if he needs to get his crawfish to go or if he's going to be able to eat his crawfish there. So the person going home is William. Of course, we knew this because they like to play previews for no damn reason. Quite frankly, I'm surprised that he lasted this long. I just knew he was leaving by episode 2 when he walked up in their dress, how he was dressing on that first day. But William, he really did change my mind. He turned some things around for me. And toward the end, I started to really enjoy him. I think he definitely was looking for love, but the ladies didn't see it. So to the house he goes. LaRon got that man sent home. LaRon, he would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you and your catfish eating ways. He would have gotten away with it. So he has officially completed his mission of getting rid of everybody that wanted anything to do with Koshia going to the house. Moving forward. So Tommy tells the men that they are now in power. LaRon, you should be over the moon, honey. You made it to the crawfish boil. You made it to the boil. You made it. Patrice walks away, baby. She is so upset. Baby, she is upset. She is crying. I said, ma'am, what are you crying for when you were moving in on Chaz? Were you just trying to stack the numbers? These people playing games. Now, I think she really did like William, but at the same time, I thought you were more so tied to Alonzo. I don't know, child. It's just confusing me. But you know, they edit things and don't show us a lot. But she is having a fit. Full on tears. Meanwhile, Alonzo is standing there like, me and my big ass bonnet live to love another day. Over on the other side, LaRon and Alonzo are sitting down because they just cannot believe that they just got out of an elimination. Chaz is saying, I thought they were going to put me up there too, you know, because I haven't narrowed down the women yet. And if I don't narrow it down, then I'm going to go to the house. It's no longer Ready to Love. It's for the love of Chaz. All he needs is some dang on roses. I don't know why everybody's surrounding him, child. But I mean, we really ain't got nothing to choose from. So there's that. But Chaz, I feel like you playing games. LaRon and Alonzo, they're trying to give him a pep talk. I mean, I wouldn't give him nothing. I feel like it's just too much going on. Too much support for Chaz and his foolish ways. Call a spade a spade. LaRon, when you were acting out with Koshia, he pulled you to the side and gave you some real advice. Y'all need to keep it real. You cannot have these many connections going into episode 11. It's the 11th hour, the 11th week. Choose someone. Over on the other side, Justin and Rashina are out on the dock, honey, sitting by the dock of the bay, and they're talking about his connections. He's telling her that he had a connection to her and Mika. Rashina said, well, you know what? I'm not sweating it. Actually, I'm rooting for y'all. Y'all look good together. That's because she wants Chaz, child. She don't care what you got going on. Now, I appreciate Justin being honest and upfront with Rashina. You see how easy that was, Chaz? You see how a man does it? You sit down and you make it plain. And Rashina respected him for that. She actually said, you know, I like seeing y'all together. I think it's a good thing. Inside the house, Vanessa is telling Chaz that he is not making time for her. And all the women are confused on who he wants to be with. She's like, I'm so upset because, you know, it's the bitter end. Me and you haven't really gotten any time together. And now you're adding more women. She said that was the first time that they had even interacted. He was like, it's only 7. See, this right here. I couldn't do this. At your big grown age, the excuse is it's only 7. Baby, like she said, she's looking at it as I've been up for 11 hours. Sir, you are in close proximity to your woman or women. There's no reason that it is now 7 p.m. supper time. We getting ready to eat dinner. Okay. And you haven't spoken to me except once and it's right now. Child, please. You've had 11 hours. We've been in the same house and this is your first time speaking to me. I think not. So he said in the confessional, you know, her wanting all or nothing is making me look at her with a lot of skepticism. You do know you can only go to the bridge with one of them, right? So she's not supposed to expect you to only choose her. look at her with skepticism. So then he tells her, you got to stop that. She said, stop what? She's saying, listen, I just want the same time as the other ladies, because I guarantee you if I ask them, if you've been talking to them, they will say that they have had a totally different experience with you. So I'm just trying to figure out why you're not talking to me. Really and truly, you giving him too much, child. I wouldn't care who he talks to. He's talking, well, I mean, time is relative. Chaz, what are you talking Chaz, what are you talking about? Huh? What are you talking about? He's like, no, I'm here. I'm here. I'm talking to you right now. What's the problem? He is running game, saying he expected more emotional maturity out of Vanessa. How was she not being emotionally mature? He said it felt like she was on the bandwagon to attack him. Attack you? Attack? She was simply expressing that she wants more time. What is wrong with that? She didn't cuss you out. She didn't get loud. She didn't get irate. You think this is attacking you? Baby, you would have hate to see how Vernisha got into Joel down at that getaway. Baby, she was giving him everything as soon as she found out that he was going to choose Kyra. So I think you might want to stick with Vanessa because she ain't really giving you too much. Okay? She ain't really giving you too much. He's like, I'm doing my best. I'm doing the best that I can. She said, I mean, you're not really saying anything to me right now. And ain't. So he gets up to me. I'm going to take all this off right now. Oh, baby, don't threaten me with a good time. Deuces. So after talking to Chaz, baby, he is pissed. He comes storming past Maya and Rashina, and they're wondering, like, what happened? Why is he acting like this? Rashina said he stormed past them and nobody could stop him or even talk to him. So Vanessa comes out. They're like, girl, tell us what's going on. She tells them that she talked to Chaz and was telling him that some of the women are confused and it's not us, it's you. Rashina was like, yeah, it is him. She said, if I voice my concern, he flips it. Now, I can't tell if it's gaslighting, but I'm wondering if my expectations are too high. No, ma'am. His effort is too low. Your expectations are not too high. This is a show to find your person. You have not set a boundary or anything that is unreasonable. You just want to know why he hasn't talked to you as much as he's talked to the other ladies. Like, and if he had you second guessing yourself, it's definitely gaslighting. Run, don't walk. Vanessa said, I just wanted him to have some accountability. So Rashina said, yes, he needs to be intentional with his words. She said in her confession, I don't know what's going on, but I'm rethinking some things because what are you doing? I know that's right. Vanessa tells them, she said, I was talking to him and then he just got up and walked away. Girl, let him walk. He on that BS. He wants all of y'all talking about he's overwhelmed. Let me help you out, Chaz. Because I can understand, honey. It's too much on your plate. So allow me to help you. Number 1, Mika is a no. She's for Justin. Okay. Number 2, Patrice is just trying to stack her numbers. You don't even like her for real. You ain't even save her number. Be very for real right now. So that's 2 of them that you no longer have to worry about. Number 3, Rashina and you seem to have some chemistry. You were eating fruit from her bosom. Number 4, Vanessa is parking in the driveway. Need I say more? Now choose between Rashina and Vanessa because you're pissing me off. You're welcome. It ain't that hard, child. Now, I know men do not think like women. So he did not sit down and really just think about it. But Chaz, this was the time, and this is the reason for this episode. This episode is to solidify your connection. So now that you're here, you should start to think, okay, what are the pros and cons of each woman? Patrice shouldn't even be in your thought process. Okay, let's just be very for real. You don't like that woman. Otherwise, you would have saved her number. So let's not even think about her. You see, Mika has been canoodling and falling in nasty waters off jet skis with Justin all weekend. So she should be a no. Rashina let you kiss her in the mouth. So she should be a potential. I don't know what you and Vanessa been doing, but she parking in your driveway and she looked very comfortable in your home. So therefore, and thus and such, y'all been hanging out. So just go on, decide from them two. Moving forward. Maya said, well, I mean, if you can't talk to him, that makes you feel like you can't express yourself. Absolutely. And his communication sucks because if I am stating something very plainly and telling you how I feel, your first thing shouldn't be to get up and walk away from me. How are we going to ever resolve something? And you 47? Oh, no, ma'am. Over on the other side, Justin is in his room. He isn't feeling well. His head is hurting. Oh, child, Justin, it must be in the air. This must be in the Texas air. Mika is in there checking on her boo. These two gonna be doing grown people stuff later on, because he talking about, I'm gonna put you to bed. I'm gonna put you to bed, bed, bed. I said, say what now? Not you gonna put her to sleep. She's talking about, you coming in my room later on tonight? I said, oh, honey. Then they pan the camera over to the scene where they're ready to eat the crawfish. LaRon, your crawfish ready. Baby, if you know, you know. LaRon is ready to love this crawfish if he ain't ready to love nobody else. So the crawfish boil is ready to be eaten. Come on, crawfish season. Everybody's sitting out. Patrice finally emerges from her room, but she's sitting on the couch. She said, I noticed that Chaz was upset, so I went in to check on him, but he's packing. So you can hear the two of them talking, but you can't see him. He's saying, I'm hurting. I can't do this. I need someone that's going to love me for me and care for me. She said, you don't think we care about you? It's not right, but it's okay. Okay, Whitney Houston, if you want to go, then get on the I-10 by 10. Talking about it's eating at him. Anyway, Gilbert Grape, she is telling him that she wants him to stay, but he is being dramatic and he leaves. Toodles. Toodles, please be safe and wear your seatbelt. That is so cowardly. Leaving all those ladies with unanswered questions, that's whack. I don't care how you try to spin it. That's not cool at all. You aren't a victim, Chaz. Whoever rode with Chaz, y'all better hit your ride with Tommy. Y'all better have Tommy bring that boat back so he can take y'all back to Fort Worth. Child, this is a fool. He needs to be sent on to the house permanently. Vanessa and Rashina, it may be time for y'all to self-eliminate, honey. It just might be time. So Patrice comes out and they're looking for Chaz. And so she tells them that Chaz left the trip. So everybody is looking like, left the trip? Here go Patrice. I was praying with him. So Rashina took offense to that, especially since she was supposed to be one of his strongest connections and he would not even allow her to say a word to him. So baby, what she say that for? So they're all talking about they hope he's okay. He's fine. Okay, he is fine. He ain't even say goodbye the proper way. He left y'all with your thoughts and your crawfish. We can't keep babying these men, honey. That's not how this works. Let him go. I would never entertain him after leaving like that. If you do this here, this is a preview to what's to come. And I do not want to star in the movie of my life and I'm running and crying and hooping and hollering all damn day long to the credits roll. Absolutely not. It's not going to work for me. Alonzo is trying to lighten the mood because he and LaRon see that everybody's just so somber. Patrice is sad over William. They're sad over Chaz. And half the cast is in love with Chaz or in like with him. So they're trying to get it popping again because Chaz brought the whole party down. At least LaRon got his crawfish. I mean, that is a positive. So they're all dancing, having a good time. They go sit out to watch the fireworks. Patrice is now falling back on Alonzo. Listen, Alonzo, you are a lot of things, but Patrice is playing in your face. Okay, I just want to make it very clear. She is playing in your face. LaRon and Maya are hanging out by default, watching a movie. That lady don't want that man. And LaRon just want to make it to the end because he's still bringing up Koshia. I never thought after Koshia left that I would Why are you still bringing up Koshia? You got to be still texting her. Still texting her, still calling her, still stopping by people in the house. Something going on. And you ain't fooling me. Mika and Justin are upstairs Netflix and chilling. That movie ain't going to be on 5 minutes. You hear me? Baby, that movie ain't going to be on 5 minutes. Alonzo and his big ass bonnet, they're tiptoeing into Patrice's room with a plate full of food. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. So everybody's settling in for the night. In the next scene, it's the next morning. Justin is checking in on Rashina. She's telling him that she's sad because Chaz was her top connection. Justin tells her that he hopes that she gets the clarity that she needs. The clarity is him walking past them and not even saying goodbye. He's a runner. He's a track star. When things get tough, he gonna run. He also likes to manipulate situations and turn things around as if he's done nothing wrong, and he doesn't like to take accountability. That's not cool. So the trip is over. They get home and LaRon set up a cute day with Maya. I mean, it's cute. LaRon got on his Burberry baby shower shirt. Shout out to the baby shower. I'm just playing with you, LaRon. I know how you like to tussle. This is cute though, LaRon. Even though you playing and you ain't fooling me. He's asking what she wants out of life. Didn't you already ask her that when y'all were in the kitchen? She says she wants the white picket fence, the family, and someone she could be herself with. She doesn't want somebody having her stuck in the house all the time. She wants to go out at least once a month. He's like, we gonna go out once a week. Who gonna have them children? He said, yeah, me too. I want that too. LaRon just waits until he gets information and then says, me too. Let me just give you a little tip. This is something I had to learn going through my dating processes and marriage and everything. Let the men answer first so you can see who they truly are, because most men are relationship chameleons. And as soon as you say something, they conform to fit whatever it is you said you wanted. Then when the mask falls off and they don't want to pretend to be that person, all hell breaks loose. So, LaRon, what do you want out of life? How about you go first? And that's what it's giving me. But that's just me. I could be wrong. I'm just telling y'all my experience. So Maya said, LaRon is a charmer and our date really opened my eyes. Okay, girl. In the next scene, Alonzo set up another cute date with Patrice. He said their connection got stronger after the getaway. And that's because ain't nobody left. All her strongest connections or people she wanted to be connected to are at the house. So they're doing a bungee fitness class. I was like, that's so fun. Now, I don't want to go on a date and do one, but I do want to engage in a bungee fitness class to get this summer body ready. They say I'm dropping 10 pounds preparing for summer. You don't do it for the men. Men never notice. You just do it for yourself. You the coldest. Honey, shout out to Drake. Oh, you fancy, huh? Baby, I'm trying to get this summer body together. Do you hear me? I'm about to be outside with it. Y'all will still be getting your reviews on time as promised, but I'm still finna step outside during the daytime. So after the class, they sit down, they start talking. Alonzo opens up because the exercise is to be transparent and vulnerable and see who it is you can trust. Alonzo starts telling her about him getting to know his dad, but it was only on his dad's deathbed. And so he goes to get checked out every 6 months, just seeing his dad in that state. And Patrice says that, she wants to live each day to the fullest. She wants to conquer her fears. He said, well, since you're trying to do things that scare you, I want to know, would it be scary to fall in love with me? First, he asked her if falling in love scared her, and she said no. So then he said, well, would it be scary to fall in love with him? She says, no, it's going to be easy. And I know this may be an unpopular opinion. It's so crazy to me that of the men left, Justin and Alonzo in his bonnet seemed the most decent. I really appreciated him opening up to Patrice, and it seemed sincere. He really likes that girl. He really likes Patrice. I can tell. That was real. I just don't feel like Patrice is as sincere as he is. I don't feel like she's a sincere person. She seems to be pretending. It's just something about it, honey. I don't know what it is. I can't quite put my finger on it, but that's what it's giving. In the next scene, the men in their questionable fashions meet Tommy in the lounge. What do y'all got on? Every last one of y'all. What do y'all be wearing? Like, what is it? Then Chad shows up skinning and grinning. Sir, go away. If you didn't stay down to the retreat, you need to be at the house. Tommy comes in and he wants to know about the getaway. Chad tells Tommy, oh, I left when you did. I was gone too. He said, I didn't finish the trip. Tommy said, why is that? He said, well, I'm just not used to juggling. And I just needed a moment to collect my thoughts. And I felt like, people were coming down on me. Men need a moment too. So we're not going to turn this into black men don't cheat or whatever you're trying to do right here. That's not what this is. Everybody's checking on him. You all right though, right? So, you better today though. Nobody died. He just wants to juggle 50 women and they want him to choose. There's nothing wrong with Chaz. This is something that he could have easily communicated to these women. I'm not buying this at all. So after they get through coddling Chaz, Tommy asks who they're connected to. Justin tells them Mika is someone that he can see himself with. Alonzo said Patrice, of course. He said it's easy like Sunday morning. They go real deep. She's easy to talk to. So then he asked them who they aren't ready to love or who isn't ready to love them, specifically them. Justin said Patrice. LaRon said Vanessa. Alonzo said Rashina. Chad said Rashina and Vanessa were his strongest connections. He said Rashina was judging his emotions. You are not about to play this card. She had no issues with your emotions. She does not even seem like that type. She had an issue with you talking to everyone but her after you had just eaten a strawberry off her chest and out of her mouth and walking past her like you didn't see her. That is what she had an issue with. I didn't like that. Now he's trying to flip it on Rashina. Well, she didn't, she doesn't allow me to show my emotions. Don't even try that. But I caught him in a lie a little bit later, so let's get into it. Tommy sent Chaz to make a decision on Rashina. I was like, I know that's right. I see what you're doing there, Tommy. You're going to make him decide. Now, mind you, one of the ladies has to go home. Chaz goes to me with Rashina. That music comes on. Doom, 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 doom. Y'all know that little music, child. So he said, I owe Rashina a conversation. Mind you, he said he owes her a conversation, right? And when she sits down, he doesn't know how to conversate. I know it's converse, but for the sake of this review, it's conversate. So she comes in and she's like, I'm looking for an explanation because I don't know what happened. So they sit down and he says, so what do you want to know? What do you mean? You are the one that needs to be speaking, sir. Speak your speech. You left, not her. What are you talking about? So then he said, I texted you. She said, and I was going to reach back out to you, but then this date popped up. But if you texted her and you haven't spoken to her since you left the getaway, how was she judging your emotions? How would she do that if you haven't even spoken to her? Okay. So then he goes, well, I don't know how the rest of your weekend went. Like, how did it go? Like, what did you do after I left? Because I heard it was like a funeral. Wasn't nobody worried about you like that. Ugh. I wish the man would not have even told him that. He was just fishing for a compliment. She said, yeah, we were sad that you left, but then after that, we wrapped things up and had a good old time. Well, baby, once he brought up that they had a lounge, she pulled a full-on Kanye. Listen, I'm going to let you finish, but I got to speak first. She said, let me interrupt you. She tells him at the getaway, it was dramatic, and she didn't like how he just left. And he wants to know, well, what should I have done? What would you rather me have done? Talk. You're almost a 50-year-old man. Use your words. It didn't have to be all that. You had one conversation with Vanessa and lost it. They were owed a conversation as well. She said, I wanted you to stay or at least tell me that you needed space and that it's not me and that we're going to be okay. At least say that. She wanted him to tell her, listen, we'll talk about it later. And that's only right. Because honestly, I think when Patrice said he talked to her, that set Rashina off. Because she was thinking, okay, I let you kiss me and you in there talking to Patrice, but you walked straight past me, mad or not. I should be someone that should be able to talk to you and calm your spirit. But since I'm not her, then maybe you need to go on about your business. So he's telling her, well, it had nothing to do with you. So now they're going back and forth and back. He's telling her that she's being guarded. I haven't heard you take accountability for leaving the way that you did yet. A simple, I'm sorry I left. That would have sufficed. If you would have led with, first of all, Rashina, I'm sorry I left the way I did and I didn't say goodbye. This is what I want to say, A, B, and C. Not you sit down and make it like you the victim and she did something to you. Rashina said, well, I'm self-eliminating. Okay, somebody will definitely love me the right way. We're not enemies. I wish you the best. Honey, not Rashina getting in front of the enemy. Baby, shout out to David. Baby, Rashina said, best wishes to you. Great wishes to me. I know that's right. He thought she was going to sit up there and be eliminated. Absolutely not. Rashina pulled an Uno reverse card and said, nah, Playboy, you not ready to love. I am. And I loved it because Chaz was full of it. He wanted to make it seem like it was so hard and he had to let her down easy. No, sir. Now, she could have done it more gracefully. But he could have also said goodbye before skedaddling from that dang on getaway. She beat him to the punch. And Tommy did say that a lady had to be eliminated. So he was about to eliminate her. There's no way around that. So he was like, whoa, wow, really? She said, yeah, I wasn't assuming anything. I was going to say this regardless. So he tries to start talking again. She wants to finish her thoughts. Now they arguing back and forth and back about who will continue talking before they lose their thoughts. This is a mess. And that's when she broke it to him. I'm going to self-eliminate. And I was going to do that either way it went. And that was the end of the episode. So she gets up and walks away and he's sitting there like, well, I was trying to talk to her. Well, you sat down and you wanted her to do all the work. What do you want to know? What are you saying? You left. So pick up where you left off and start explaining why it is that you left. It's not that hard. Anyway, y'all comment down below and tell me exactly what you think about the way that Rashina ended things. Do you think that it was immature the way that she decided to just self-eliminate. Now, if you remember, when Vanessa was talking to her, she did say that things in her mind were different about Chaz, because why would you just walk straight past them? Also, I don't think Rasheena's person was there. I don't even know where Chaz came from, because I thought she was connected to Justin. But then Justin got connected to Mika, who didn't have any other connections except LaRon, and that's her partner. Then LaRon got over here with Maya, and he had to get William out the way in order to get Maya. Patrice thought her and William was something. I thought she was connected to Alonzo. Alonzo is connected to his bonnet, and LaRon is connected to his catfish. So therefore, and thus and such, all y'all meet me at the reunion. Just meet me at the reunion, child. This is a fool. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.